Pajuiken!
Hi everybody, welcome to another HearthStone Battlegrounds video. I realized I should probably do this a little bit quicker, so I'm just showing the last round of each match. And the reason for that is that obviously the meta has changed quite a bit. Some cards have been removed, some cards have been added, and there's more changes coming. And then also, I mean, I had a goal of 4K for Fed, and spoilers, I've already reached that and more. I'm already on 5+, but you know, this is still the beginning of February, so I need to, I guess, speed it up, otherwise we're going to fall way behind. So first match here, last round, we've got Cthulhu on my side. So let's just see what I've got. I've got a Cleave, I've got the Hydra. These two have slowly started to become some of my favorite units. And then I've got this guy who's got the Overkill as well. I've got a pretty big Sensei, a Golden Sensei, to keep on buffing the mix. I've got this little guy who's been with me from the beginning, and then this guy who I probably just can't get rid of because it's too big, and then an Illustro, which has now been removed from the game, which is pretty bad, or not bad, but sad. One of my favorite units. So let's see what happens. Let's take a look at this guy's composition. So he's playing with Elise, a recruitment lady, 4 health to my 4 health. He's got a little rag here, not the biggest one. He's got a genie, obviously, for the money. He's got 2 golden cyclones, which seems pretty powerful. This health buff guy, Agar, and one of these guys. Both pretty big here, 125, 169. So I'm obviously putting my Cleaves ahead to the front and hoping they do enough across the board damage. Let's see if it works. Lestro really doing good work there. That Cleave not doing much. Lestro was a great way to counter the golden cyclones. It doesn't look like I'm going to get there this rate. No, won't get there. I guess the Cleaves that I invested in were too small, so he just basically overpowered me. Yeah, too much stats. So there's a match I'm cutting out here. The video just got messed up and it was just like you know, flickering and everything. So I'm just going to skip it. It was a George, and I won. So yeah, you see that? Look what he's doing, man. It's so crazy. I don't know what's doing that. Anyways, let's go on to the next one. Okay, so something to note here. I'm fighting a George. I'm on 5 health. He's on 14. So basically, I was on 40 the whole match until I faced this guy, and he's just been ticking me down for about 5 matches. I mean, I can upload the whole thing, but it's almost quite embarrassing. I tried everything. I tried positioning changes, I tried playing ghouls. I basically tried everything. The thing is, I kept on rolling, looking for a parrot to make this more valuable, looking for a baron to make both of these more valuable, and no matter what, I just wasn't getting it, and he kept on ticking me down until this is the last round. I went from 40 to 5. He stayed on 14 throughout the 5 matches, which is quite embarrassing. So let's see what I've got. Gold across the board. Goldrun, Selfless Hero, smallish Cleave, but I mainly keep it in to get rid of the Divine Shields. There's Mexina to get some poison in, and 2 poison Dongs and Illustro, which is obviously now dead as well, or not dead, like out of the game. And then what does he have? He has Divine Shields all over. These will pop now, and he's got 2 poisons and a pretty big boy and he's just frankly gonna overpower me. So one of the things I probably could have changed this Goldrun. It's just not, without the Baron and the Baron, it's just not giving you the stats you want. selfless, not doing much, and my cleave is too small. I mean, but like I said, I did so many position changes and so many different strategies, and you know, it's he just overpowers me. I mean, that's like a bad piece of business right there. And from here on, it's elementary. So second place, pure overpower. Nothing much I could do, you know, or with my ability level. And second place, yeah. Quick run through the stats. We're talking about these three, all played on 2nd of Feb. What's interesting, yeah, okay. So we start with Cthulhu, 2.17 climbing in rankings, highest attack at the start 54, highest health at the start 57, and then I died miserably, got second place. The board type I classified as a hodgepodge, can't even say it's menagerie. Most key minions, Illustra, sad face, and then a couple of cleave types and overkill types. Not a bad board, but I think, you know, this should actually be, if you think about it, this should be 54. There was no buffs at all during the game, and that's the problem. So not the biggest health pool, you know, that's my highest health, and no buffs during the game. Yeah, so that's a loss. Then the after played Alakir, first place. I seem to be ranking pretty well with him. There's a first place, there's a first place. Might do a little pie chart of what my rankings is for first place by Euro, of the ones I record. So another 2.35 climbing in the rankings. You get, so one thing to note here, which is quite interesting, I got a 104 there for a first place, and then a 103 there for a first place, which is a bit weird. Maybe there's like little, you know, soft caps as you go on, and this goes down. I'm sure there is. So Alakir started with a 48 on attack, 91 on health, which is, if that's my highest health unit, is, you know, there's some big boys in there, which is quite good. Ended with a 48, so no buffing in between. I usually like to choose, you know, minions which keep on buffing even during the matches, but you know, it didn't hurt me. And then highest health at the end of my unit was 81, and then I've added in this new column, which is units left over, which should give us an idea like how well I beat the opponent. 5 units left over, so I still had, you know, with an 81 health on one of them, I still had some time. My Euro health was 4, and it was a result first place. So it was elemental, key minions, Nomi, Dong, Cyclone, always a good combination, especially if we get the Nomi early. Then another match, I played George. That's the one I couldn't record, so you know, I was watching it back on my iPad, which is where I played this on, and the footage was fine, but it was basically a bunch of admirals and a gold grubber and a boat. So you know, got a first place for it over there. 0.77 climbing rankings with the 103. You know, it started with a 54 on attack, and my health was 54 as well. This was the gold grubber. Then the highest attack at the end, because I had 2 admirals, was 64, and the highest health at the end was 19 left over, and there was about 3 units left over. Perfect game, 40 health for my Euro, first place, pirate. Basically grubbers, admirals, boats. Very basic board. Then last one, Shadow Song. First time Shadow Song actually appears. I've lost a lot of matches with him. I haven't really ranked with him at all. I kind of only now try and record a match when it's when I'm gonna be in the top 4 for sure. So, you know, one thing to notice, this was a 9, this was after 11. I obviously lost a bunch of matches in between because I've got a ranking drop there. Got my 75 though for second place. Highest attack at the start, 28. Highest health at the start, 20. Which in the end, if I think about it, that's where your problem lies. You can't go into like a final match, and especially if you're facing George with, you know, like a ton of divine shields, only a 20 health pool. My highest attack at the end, 36. the buff from the gold run, not enough of a rise. Highest health, obviously 0. You just left over 0. Sad face. And the result is second. So I classified it as a beast board. Again, Elistra. And some dongs. I didn't want to put the wolf in here, the gold run, because I didn't feel it had much of an effect. So rankings steadily climbing. You know, we started at 3,431 on the 29th of Jan, and 2nd of Feb we're on 3,605. So it's climbing, and like I said, I'm gonna try and do this a little bit faster because I'm already getting up there. Again, not the biggest buff pool year, and you know what, I might need to actually do this, insert a chart now that I'm here. Let's just quickly have a look at my health pool. There we go. So I might start to chart this as well. 9 times out of 10 your health pool is actually the most important thing. So yeah, I might need to start charting that. I haven't been focusing on getting them up, this being my the 91 being my biggest so far. So yeah, I might need to focus a little bit more on that, so I'll just put that chart to the side. And that's it. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Comment down below, like and subscribe and all that fun stuff, and yeah, give me some tips please. Thank you. Bye.